So the first of the Dardi sword positions I wanted to cover is Guardia Alta, the high guard, also known as Daijodo no Kamai in Japanese systems, Vom Tag in German systems, or the Anakin position in lightsaber fencing. It's essentially holding the sword above the head, sometimes pointed up, sometimes pointed backwards, depending on system. Two-handed systems will often tell you to keep the elbows out for greater visibility and to keep your forearms from being sniped. That's generally true, but some would say that you should keep your elbows together or more together so that you have a screen. Usually that's in an armored system where you have gauntlets. I think keeping the elbows back is often the better option, but that's a personal thing. Unarmed, you will see variants like the two-hand position in Bill G. You will see the two-hand position in Kankudai in Shotokan Karate. And then, of course, you will see Kiri-oroshi in Judo, the Shomenuchi movement in Aikido, and sometimes downward hammer hands in forms of Kung Fu and Eskrima, mimicking what's sometimes called the 12 strike, the straight downward strike. I think actively holding the hand up like this works much better when you have a weapon because it's much more threatening. You have more weight to come down, and especially when you have an offhand weapon, it gives you a chance to defend yourself, whereas it's a very open technique, far too open to really use unarmed. I think that if you wanted to modify it for unarmed combat, keeping the hand relatively high, perhaps near the temple, in the Pao Chuan position in Sing Yi, I'd say that's an equivalent. I'd say that it's really something that works better in a weapons art, but it does, of course, have unarmed applications, as you're going to see. So, we will get to the applications of that next week. Until then, keep your teacups empty.